Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is a wild and windy adventure right out here on the edge of the ocean. I'm literally about 20 to 40 feet away from the crashing waves, directly behind the camera. I've got an amazing view left to right, incredible, but it is very windy out here. So I've got the tent totally staked down with all the guy lines, and it is incredibly windy, so much so that I'm afraid to open up the back door, because if the wind comes in, I think it's going to rip the tent right out of the ground and land in the ocean. So I'm going to be using this doorway for today. Hopefully the wind dies down this evening, because I would really like to have a sandy beachside campfire. We'll see what happens, but the waves right now looking out there are incredible, just crashing, super nice. The temperatures are warm. It's at about +8 degrees right now, but it is forecasted to go down to +1 this evening. So who knows, we might get a little bit of frost, we might not. But right now I am definitely in serious need of a hot coffee. So let's get that cooking right here in the vestibule area and enjoy some of these waves. Alright guys, back at the tent, and coffee was definitely needed. Really nice walk down the beach. It started with sunshine, but as you guys can see, it is totally overcast with clouds right now. It's getting colder and the wind is not stopping, so I'm going to bet that it's probably going to rain or possibly even snow. That's right, snow. The tent is flapping around like crazy. It is anchored to the ground, so I'm not worried about that, but those clouds are pushing in awful fast. So I'm probably not going to be processing firewood for a fire this evening. Instead, I'm actually going to make preparation for basically being stuck inside of the tent. So I have it positioned in a way that I can cook in here no problem. So I'm actually going to get some things organized for cooking and just kind of get situated here. That way, if it does open up and start pouring with rain, I don't need to run outside and kind of take care of anything out here. I can just hunker inside and do my thing and enjoy this beautiful view of these waves out here, because it is absolutely awesome. All right, guys, I've got some hot soup here. What I made is basically an Indian mix. Put in some rice with a bit of water, green onion, yellow onion, mushroom. That's it. Super, super simple. It's not overly hot right now, so I can actually start enjoying it sitting inside of the tent out of the wind. And yeah, I'm gonna dig in. I have an incredible view right now looking out the tent. The wind is sweeping up over the back of the tent, so I'm protected. As you guys can hear, it is quite windy and the sunshine is out again. So the weather's all over the place. Welcome to Nova Scotia in springtime. It could go from summer weather, spring, right back to winter. Boomer, come. Come on, here. Coming in. So anything can happen, but those waves are crashing out there and the mist is just blowing right off the tips of those waves. It's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna chill out here for a moment, eat my dinner, and carry on with this beautiful oceanside day. And I'll catch up with you guys as soon as I'm done. All right, guys, just jumping inside of the tent right now. It is absolutely incredible right now. Looking out the front door, the clouds are dark and ominous gray, but there's a bunch of purples and pinks starting to pop. Just under the rim, the waves crashing, the white in the waves is super, super white and contrasty right now. The water's got this greenish turquoise tint to it. And it is cold. It is definitely cold. So I'm hiding out inside of the tent right now, enjoying this last little bit of light. I expected a lot more light in the sky tonight, honestly, but the wind is so high that these clouds are just streaking across, which is kind of giving pockets of light and then pockets of shadow. So kind of a strange sunset, but definitely a good one from right here inside of the tent. Had my hot drink, did a little bit of a cleanup, and I'm almost just about ready to zip the door shut. I just want to enjoy this right now. Wait for it to get a little bit darker, and then we'll go ahead and zip the door shut, kick shoes off, get changed into some comfier clothes, and start enjoying the beautiful sounds. Listen to this. Crashing waves tonight, wind flapping the tent all over the place. It's going to be a good sleep. All right, changed into some nice, dry, warm sleep clothes, and Boomer is ready for bed. So this is how Boomer sleeps in the dead of winter, and even right now, it's still cold out. So he'll nestle right in between my legs with his head poking out like this while I'm just lounging inside of the tent. And then later in the evening, when he actually goes to sleep and I go to sleep, he'll come right up on my chest, and I'll pull the sleeping bag up and leave it just cracked a little bit so he has some fresh air. Other than that, he keeps me really warm, and he keeps himself really warm doing this, so it's a win-win for us. But talking about the night here, we're basically going to be wrapping it up. I do have one movie saved to my phone that I'm going to watch, so I'm going to get this light shut off, enjoy a quick movie, and then doze off to the sound of the waves, and I'll catch up with you guys first thing in the morning for coffee. So good night, everybody. Catch you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful, cold, crispy, and lightly windy morning out here today. As you guys will notice, there's no snow or rain. It did drizzle a little bit last night, and it actually got down to +1 degree Celsius. So fairly cold, but we were definitely nice and warm, tucked up inside of that down sleeping bag all night. The wind was going, the waves were crashing. It was definitely a good sleep. So starting off the morning with a hot cup of coffee and a 5-star view. So cheers, guys. Good morning. All right, guys, coffee is all done with. I'm just trying to squeak in here and take care of all the sleeping gear while I'm inside of the tent, because it is really windy out there. As you guys can tell, it's been a common theme here on this adventure, and I don't want my stuff blowing away, so best just do it right here inside the tent. Usually I like doing this outside of the tent or hammock or whatever I'm in, just because there's more room. I don't feel like I have to kind of crouch up inside of the shelter. But like I said, I don't want things blowing away in the wind today, so we're gonna have to crawl in here and get this all taken care of. And it is dirty in here. There's all kinds of grass that is blown in here from the ocean. It's just seagrass, not a whole lot of sand or anything, but it is definitely need to be cleaned out when I get home. So I'm going to take care of squeezing this sleeping pad out, get everything bundled up inside of the backpack, and then lastly will be the tent. Tear that down and jam it on top inside the backpack, and we'll be ready to hit the trail. All right, guys, I've got everything packed up inside of the bag, and it is time to get out of here. So everything neatly packed away, nothing blew away in the wind. However, it is still windy out here all day, all night. which was not too bad because the view was definitely worth it. So let me know what you think down in the comments section, and until next time, peace out. I'll catch you in the next adventure.